Welcome back, everybody. So they play around like most kids, but this brother and sister, they're dealing with a disease that most people associate with getting older: stiff joints, aches and pains from arthritis. Jessica's here to talk about families coming from all over to get help from PCH. Children with arthritis.
Yeah, that's right. Thousands of children are living with these autoimmune diseases, but right now finding a pediatric specialist can be few and far between. There are only 3 in our state. I spoke with Dr. Elisa Worshba, who says more children actually have juvenile arthritis than diabetes, muscular dystrophy, cystic fibrosis, and cerebral palsy combined.
Mine. Oh, Jesus.
Family volleyball is a cherished sight for Gwen and Cooper's parents, whose kids are often sidelined.
Nice.
I would say like an aching, always there, pain. Sometimes it's gone, but then once you go into activity, it worsens.
On some days, a wheelchair is their reality.
You feel so alone. Even though there are so many kids, it's the #1 childhood disease. I mean, we had never met anybody who had this.
Both were diagnosed with juvenile rheumatoid arthritis, an autoimmune disease that causes pain, inflammation, and stiff joints. Relief comes from an arsenal of meds made for adults.
Cooper takes every day, Gwen takes pretty much every day, and then these are every other week.
It's scary as heck to think about what it's doing to their systems in the long term.
A pediatrician first spotted the condition in Gwen when she was 7.
She said, well, she's got some fluid on her knee. I'm fairly sure that this is arthritis. And we were
Fairly certain she was crazy.
Yeah, kids don't get arthritis.
Right.
At 10, Cooper also complained of symptoms.
There will be times where we do see it physically. There have been times where an arm or a knee has shown it, but more often than not, the pain is completely invisible.
When I try to be positive, I just look on the bright side. Hey, I don't have to write my own homework today. I can have my mom write it for me.
It's the funny moments that help the Aaron family smile through the pain. 300,000 children in the U.S. and 6,000 in Arizona are diagnosed with rheumatologic illnesses.
Some parents will say that their child is walking like an old man or an old lady. That's the first clue for us.
Some parents seeking specialists are driving to Phoenix from neighboring states with few options. Other states have none.
I would call it a nationwide shortage for sure.
In Arizona, there are 3 pediatric rheumatologists, all located at Phoenix Children's Hospital.
It's pretty easy to see the math doesn't add up as far as like being able to see you on an urgent basis.
If we're finding that there is a longer wait, then we do triage and try to see the more serious patients soonest.
We caught up with Dr. Elisa Worshba at the Arthritis Foundation in Phoenix.
So all but 12 of them.
On this day, she and volunteers load up meds for young patients to participate in summer camp. Right now, the organization is offering a fellowship program to encourage medical students go into rheumatology.
Yeah, no laughing at me just because you guys are good at volleyball.
The goal, to level the playing field for kids like Gwen and Cooper.
Now, there's no cure for pediatric arthritis. The hope is that a child goes into remission. And if you want to help the Arthritis Foundation, they need donations and volunteers. And we'll have all that information on our website at azfamily.com.
Can't imagine going through that as a kid. Do you think that there's going to be more specialists in the future to help deal with this?
Well, that's what the Arthritis Foundation is hoping for with this fellowship program. And in fact, they just awarded one to U of A just 2 months ago.
Yeah, so there's only 3 specialists here in town. I mean, I'm sure they're booked. So what do you do if you feel like your child has that and you can't get in?
Exactly. So in that case, a lot of parents will go to a pediatrician. Some of them will go to a rheumatologist who specialize in adults. But Dr. Worshba was saying in a lot of cases, you treat children differently. So parents are looking for those specialists. Okay. And she actually has patients traveling from Albuquerque. They'll drive 8 hours just to see her.
Yeah.
I did some research there, and New Mexico has only 1 pediatric rheumatologist.
So yeah.
So big
Stay on
shortage.
top of it. Talk to your pediatrician.
And a lot of this information, again, a more in-depth story is on our website at azfamily.com.
Right. Jessica, thank you.